Hello students, good evening to all. Welcome to Vishnu IAS Academy. This is Santosh Rao sir. In this video we are going to discuss about UPSC CSC 2024 mains analysis related to Gender Studies paper 2. Gender Studies paper 2. In this paper, first we will discuss the primary breakdown of the paper marks weightage, okay? How the marks been distributed across the various subjects. Meanwhile what we will do is first oksari students andaru kuda live lo unna students please check your audio and video live. So all the students please check your audio and video. So first one, in Gender Studies paper 2, if we go to the breakdown of the topics, you all know that Gender Studies paper 2 consists of the Indian polity and constitution, and second one is governance, and third one is the international relations IR, and the fourth one is regarding the social justice, okay? So these are the various subjects: Indian polity, IR, social justice and governance. Now first we'll see the distribution of the marks in these four subjects. In 4 subjects nunchi distribution of marks ela vachina chuddam. In Gender Studies paper 2, the weightage of the marks from the polity is 125 marks. In this 125 marks, 10 marker questions are 5, that is 50 marks, and 15 marker questions are 5, that is 75 marks. That means overall marks weightage is 125 marks. 125 marks from the polity and constitution. Next one is regarding the governance and social justice. Governance and social justice rendu kalpi total marks are 75 marks. In this 10 marker questions are 3, 30, and 15 marker questions are 3, 45. That is 30 and 45 overall 75 marks. That is theme number 3, 2. And the third theme, international relations IR. From international relations IR, how many marks weightage? 50 marks. Out of that 10 marker questions are 2, 20, and 15 marker questions are 2, 30. Okay, overall this is the marks weightage. This is the marks weightage of the 3 subjects. Number 1, polity and constitution, governance and social justice, and IR. So overall polity and IR, okay, political science and IR, overall 175 marks weightage, 125 polity and 50 IR, rest of the marks from the governance and social justice. So this is the overview. This is the overview marks distribution from the Gender Studies paper 2. Now let's see. First let's see how the questions ela unnai chuddam okkari one by one. Okay, we will go through the each and every questions. I'll read out the question and I'll give a brief idea about the question brief ga idea istanu okkari nenu meeku chadivi cheppin tarvata. Okay, online students audio video okay unda? Please check your audio and video. Okay, audio video okay unda? First question number 1, examine the need for the electoral reforms as suggested by the various committees with particular reference to one nation one election principle. ఇప్పుడు మనకి వన్ నేషన్ వన్ ఎలక్షన్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఉంది కదా, మనకి వన్ నేషన్ వన్ ఎలక్షన్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఉందా లేదా? మనకి వన్ నేషన్ వన్ ఎలక్షన్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ recently even the cabinet also accepted, and regarding this they asked this question. Okay, regarding recently cabinet also accepted, and you all know the students, if you know, tell me which committee recommended the one nation one election committee, which committee formed on the one nation one election? Please try to answer this. This is the question number 1. Various committees అంటే ఇక్కడ మీరు law commission రాస్తారు, and apart from the law commission, even parliamentary committees also, first ARC, not second ARC, what second ARC opinion. So various, and Niti Aayog subcommittee also you will write here. Okay, this is a 150 word marker. Okay, 150 mark. Next question number 2, explain and distinguish between the Lok Adalat and arbitration tribunals where they entertain civil as well as the criminal cases. This question is about the judiciary. You all know that students, Lok Adalat ante endi? Lok Adalat is arbitration outside of the court, Lok Adalat, and arbitration tribunal mainly related to the commercial cases. Okay, so NV Ramana, when Honorable former Chief Justice of Supreme Court, when NV Ramana was there, at that time he encouraged the alternate dispute resolution, ADR. Okay, that was about the mediation, okay, arbitration and conciliation. So you have to write about the ADR, alternative dispute resolution. This is the topic number 2. Next, third one, the growth of cabinet system has practically resulted in the marginalization of the parliamentary system. Question ఏమడుగుతున్నారంటే మన ఇండియాలో క్యాబినెట్ సిస్టమ్ అనేది ఇంపార్టెన్స్ పెరిగిపోయిన తర్వాత పార్లమెంట్ ఇంపార్టెన్స్ తగ్గింది అంటున్నారు. The importance of the cabinet is increased and the importance of the parliament is decreased. Here we have to understand the importance of the cabinet and how the cabinet is overruling the parliament in terms of the ordinance, okay, in terms of making the ordinance, and in terms of cabinet is giving advice to the president, especially regarding the prorogation of the sessions without any information to the parliament, and regarding the cabinet, the way they are implementing the decisions arbitrarily without a consultation process. So the cabinet importance is getting increasing nowadays. The growth of cabinet has practically resulted in the marginalization of the parliamentary supremacy. Okay. And in fact, actually, the word cabinet itself is not present in the constitution. It was added later. In fact, there used to be the council of ministers, the actual one. Then, fourth one, the duty of the CAG is not merely to ensure the legality of the expenditure, but also its propriety. Comment. So this question is about the CAG and the role of the CAG. You will write, okay, CAG role raster meeru. CAG role rasin tarvata how the recently CAG impacting the governance, especially in unearthing the 2G spectrum kind of scam, and some of the people contribution in CAG, like Vinod Rai contribution, you will write. And finally, CAG reports, how the CAG reports will be examined by the PSC, Public Account Committee, that we will write here. Okay, very important. So this is about the topic number 4 here. The keyword, what is the keyword here? CAG is the keyword here. Another keyword is legality of expenditure. Legality of expenditure means whether a particular expenditure is legal or illegal, whether a particular expenditure is desirable or not. Who will audit? CAG. Okay. If you remember recently, PSC, Public Account Committee, even they want to call the SEBI also. At that time, ruling party members in the PSC, they raised the objection, okay, because it is not related to CAG. So how you will call the SEBI for the investigation before the PSC? Topic number, this is question number 4. Next, question number 5. Analyze the role of local bodies in providing the good governance at local level. This question is about the local bodies and good governance, and bring out the pros and cons merging the rural local bodies with the urban local bodies. Second question is about the merging of rural local bodies with the urban local bodies. First, we will see the first part of the question. The first part of the question is analyze the local bodies in providing the governance at local level. What is the importance of the local bodies? Okay, and local bodies importance, you all know that it improve the democratic decentralization, it improve the accountability and financial decentralization. It allow more number of the people to participate in the election, and the women participation also increased a lot because of the local body. Those are the importance. Then pros and cons of the merging of local bodies, rural local bodies with urban local bodies. You all know that. For example, take Hyderabad. When GHMC is expanding, the rural local bodies surrounding the Hyderabad, they merged into HMDA, Hyderabad Metropolitan Development Area Authority. In that way, the rural local bodies are merging with the urban local bodies as urban bodies are expanding. So what are the challenges? What are the advantages? Advantages means the rural bodies also will get more money, and they will get more facilities, and the revenue also increased. But the cons, disadvantage is their decision making power will be lost, and a lot of pollution, and the property prices will be rise. Okay, so these are some of the disadvantages regarding the regarding the merging of rural bodies with the urban bodies. Next topic, question number 6. Public charitable trust have the potential to make India's development more inclusive. This is about the trust, public charitable trust. This is about the civil service organization, CSO. What is that? Civil service organization. You know that as a part of the civil service organization, we have the trust, we have the NGO, okay, we have various other bodies also. So this is asking about the public charitable trust. They are how they are making the Indian development more inclusive as they relate to certain vital public issues. Comment. Ante ikkada meeku a trust, okay, trust. Yes, Shirisha, you are right. So how the trusts are improving, the India's development, put this trust, and what kind of, how they relate to certain public issues. Some trusts are working for the poverty elimination, some trusts are working for the safe drinking water, and some trusts are working for the rural development. So this question is about the India's role of public charitable trust in the India's development. Question number 8. The doctrine of democratic governance. Doctrine means is a principle. Democratic governance makes it necessary that public perception of the integrity and commitment of civil servants become absolutely positive. A question manaki governance point of view. So doctrine of governance. what is making sure that the public perception of the integrity and commitment of the civil servant becomes absolutely positive. That means the civil servant, his perception also should be very, very important. The civil servant must be integrate. For example, recently Pooja Ketkar issue happened. Pooja Ketkar issue happened, issue ayin tarvata, so many people they are having some kind of negative perception regarding the public servants. Okay, why that kind of perception developed? The perception developed because of that particular officer. Okay, so good perception is also required. So then here you have to write how to develop that kind of positive perception. అంటే పబ్లిక్ సివిల్ సర్వెంట్ అంటే తన సివిల్ సర్వెంట్ పైన పాజిటివ్ ఇంప్రెషన్ ఎందుకు ఉండాలి? వై దట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్? వై ద ఇంటిగ్రిటీ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్? అండ్ వై ద కమిట్మెంట్ రిగార్డింగ్ దట్? Why that, how that commitment of the civil servant, how that create the positive perception in the people. Ivi manaki important anamata. Okay, these are the very important ones, and this is the topic number 8. If you have any doubts, please feel free to comment in the comment section lo include cheyandi if you have any doubts. Okay, this is the first impression. Overall questions mottam meeku a GS paper 2 ela vachinదో తెలియడానికి meeku. Okay, and I hope you will appreciate these efforts. Okay, if you have any doubts, please include in comment section, students. Next question, we are going to check question number 9. Okay, question number 9, students. Question number 9. Question number 9 is regarding the IR. This is regarding the international relations. See how your IR knowledge is there. The West is fostering India as an alternative to reduce dependence on China's supply chain. That means the first part ఏంటంటే West is fostering India as an alternative to reduce dependence on China. అంటే చైనా పైన డిపెండెన్సీ తగ్గించుకోవడానికి వెస్టర్న్ కంట్రీస్ దే ఆర్ హెల్పింగ్, దే ఆర్ ఇంప్రూవింగ్, దే ఆర్ strengthening what they are strengthening India. Second one, as a strategic ally to counter China's political and economic dominance. Explain this statement with example. Okay, so this is about Western countries are using India to counter China. So you can say plenty of example. For example, in the historically the Asia Pacific region is very important, and the Pacific continent and Pacific Ocean is very important to control in that area. Obviously, so the Western countries, what they are doing to control in that area? They are encouraging India by asking India's participation in the Malabar Navy exercise, in terms of the Quad, and even recently America proposed the IPEF, Indo-Pacific Economic Framework as well. Indo-Pacific Economic Framework is also one of the policy. Apart from that, ఇది కాకుండా America changed the Asia Pacific name to Indo-Pacific. Okay, and America upgraded India as a major defense partner. All these are the various initiatives from the Western countries to counter China. Okay, to counter China, and they are also using India as a pivot ante central point. They used India as a pivot to grow in the Asia region. So this question is all about how the West is promoting India to counter China, in terms to counter China, students. Next, question number 10. Critically analyze India's evolving diplomatic, economic and strategic relations with Central Asia Republic. This is about India and Central Asia Republic, highlighting their increasing significance in regional and global geopolitics. ఇది మనకి ఇండియాకి సెంట్రల్ ఏషియాకి సంబంధించింది. ఫస్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద సెంట్రల్ ఏషియా. You have to know that Central Asia comes under this, Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. This is about the Central Asia. Regarding this, what point you have to include? First, what is Central Asia you have to write, and then why the Central Asia is very important. In that you have to use the Ashgabat agreement, Ashgabat process. Then you have to write that there's a north-south transport corridor, international north-south transport corridor. Why why the Central Asia is important. Then we have to include the SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. SCO you have to include. Then you should also include the importance of the Central Asia, especially in the the natural gas. Turkmenistan is the country with the highest amount of the natural gas. Regarding that, even we propose the Tapi gas pipeline as well. Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India. Tapi gas pipeline undi kada. So that is also you can write. So this is about the India-Central Asia relations, and you can further expand ఎందుకు important geopolitics and other aspects as well. Next, topic number 11. What are the aims and objectives of recently passed and enforced the Public Examination Act 2024? This is regarding the simple regarding the Public Examination Act. You know that if someone is involving any corrupt practices in the examination, if someone is involving in encouraging the mass copying, up to 1 crore of the punishment was there according to this act. Especially after the NEET exam and the NET exam, government started implementing this act regarding this one. So we have to write whether the universities examination also covered in this act means, of course, university examination also will be covered under Public Examination Act, any examination conducted by the public. Okay, so regarding the University Education Board, not exactly students, not the University Education Board. So here you have to write this which boards are come under this RRB, Railway Recruitment Board comes under, and Staff Selection Board it comes under, and UPSC it comes under, and State Public Service Commission boards are also comes under this one. So not exactly this University Education Board examination typically. Next, question number 12. Right to privacy is intrinsic to life and personal liberty. Question on fundamental rights, and it's inherently protected under Article 21. So under Article 21, right to life is protected. Okay, right to life అనేది Article 21 లో ప్రొటెక్ట్ అయింది కదా? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ప్రొటెక్ట్ అయింది కదా? ఎస్, ప్రొటెక్ట్ అయింది కదా? In this reference, discuss the law relating to DNA testing of child in the womb to establish its paternity. అంటే మరి ఇప్పుడు DNA ఇప్పుడు మనకి చైల్డ్ టెస్టింగ్ చేస్తాం అనుకోండి, దిస్ రిలేటెడ్ దిస్ ఇస్ రిగార్డింగ్ ద law related to DNA testing of a child in the womb. Child mother womb లోనే ఉన్నప్పుడు paternity అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సో రిగార్డింగ్ వెదర్ దర్స్ అ లెజిటిమేట్ చైల్డ్ ఆర్ ఇల్లిజిటిమేట్ చైల్డ్ అలా టెస్ట్ చేయడం అనేది ఆ చైల్డ్ ప్రైవసీని వైలేట్ చేసినట్టే కదా అంటున్నారు. క్వశ్చన్ ఎలా అటెంప్ట్ చేయాలి దీన్ని మనం? ఫస్ట్ రైట్ టు ప్రైవసీ ఇంపార్టెన్స్ అండ్ ద సుప్రీం కోర్ట్ అబ్జర్వేషన్ రిగార్డింగ్ ద రైట్ టు ప్రైవసీ ఇన్ ద పుట్టస్వామి కేస్. You will write, then you know that according to Supreme Court various judgments, after 24 weeks in India abortion is not allowed. Why abortion is not allowed? At that time child will have the separate identity. That means when a child is having the separate identity means the child right to privacy also will be applicable. So we have to protect that. And before 24 weeks obviously technically the privacy there is no child identity, so there is no question of the privacy at that. But beyond the 24 weeks obviously there is a necessity to protect the child privacy ni protect చేయాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం ఉంటుంది. Okay, simple question students, this is question number 13. What changes has the union government recently introduced in the domain of center state relations? Recent గా center state relations లో ఏం చేంజెస్ వచ్చినాయి? Here you have to write down what do you mean center state relations? Center state relations ఏంటి? What includes under the center state relations? Center state relations ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి? And center state relations are the like legislative relations and the financial relations and the administrative relations, mainly 3 types of relations. What are the recent changes? Recent changes ఏం వచ్చినాయి మనకి center state relations లో in terms of the Niti Aayog introduction especially, as well as the GST governing council, that is also one of the change. Okay, apart from that the regular meetings by the home minister with the left wing extremism states. These are some of the changes between the center and state. Suggest measures to be adopted to build the trust between the center and state and for strengthening the federalism. Indiaలో center state relations ని ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయడానికి ఏమేమి సజెస్ట్ చేస్తారు? బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సింప్లీ యూ కెన్ రైట్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద రికమెండేషన్ గివెన్ బై ద సెకండ్ ARC and some recommendation by the Sarkaria and Poonchi Commission. Okay, so that is about the question number 13. Question number 13. Next, question number 14. Question number 14. Explain the reasons for the growth of public interest litigation in India. Public interest litigation, you all know the students. Public interest litigation means if you are not directly related to a particular case, if you go to the court and the best interest of the people, that is known as public interest litigation. And public interest litigation is a type of the judicial activism. You know that judicial activism. Here the question is explain the reason for the growth of public interest litigation. Public interest litigation ఎందుకు పెరుగుతుంది? Mainly, tell me guys, why the public interest litigation is increasing? Because the people they are becoming empowered. People are knowing about their rights. Okay, and because when people are empowered about their rights, they will approach to the courts. So because of that the public interest litigation will be increased. As a result of the public interest litigation is increased, has the Indian Supreme Court emerged as the world's most powerful judiciary. Ante kada? When the public interest litigation is increased means so many cases will come to the courts. Obviously court will involve in so many issues. That means so court will become the more powerful. That means public interest litigation is a tool. Public interest litigation అనేది ఇండియన్ సుప్రీం కోర్ట్ చాలా పవర్ఫుల్గా మార్చుతుందా అంటే ఎస్. బట్ మనం ఇక్కడ ఏం రాయాలి మనం? అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం even though while the Supreme Court is becoming so powerful, it has to exercise its judicial restraint. Judicial restraints ni exercise చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది అని మనం ఇక్కడ రాయొచ్చు. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 15. Discuss India as a secular state. This is again regarding the fundamental rights and compare with the secular principles of the US Constitution. This is about India Constitution in compare to other countries' Constitution. Okay, other country Constitution. This is also very static question. Indian Constitution, secularism with other countries. So this is about India follow the positive secularism, whereas America follow the negative secularism. There is a strict separation between the state and church in America. America lo government ki church ki complete separation, whereas in India, so government will involve in the religious matters. That we have to write here. Okay, next about the next set of questions chudam okkari. Next set of question is question number 16. Question number 16. Citizen Charter has a landmark initiative in ensuring the citizen-centric administration. ఇక్కడ మీరు ఏం రాయాలి? సిటిజన్ చార్టర్ అంటే ఏంది? సిటిజన్ చార్టర్ యొక్క అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఏంటి అని రాస్తారు. అడ్వాంటేజెస్. బట్ it is yet to reach its full potential. That means citizen charter not reached to its highest level of the utility. Identify the factors hindering the realization of its promise and suggest measure to overcome them. Citizen charter ni ఇంకా మన ఫుల్ లెవెల్లో ఎలా తీసుకెళ్ళగలుగుతాం పీపుల్కి? సిటిజన్ చార్టర్. And what are the challenges citizen charter is facing? That is what they are asking. You all know that citizen charter is all about the deliverable timelines from the public servants, from the public offices. That is about the citizen charter. You all know that. Okay, you all know that, students. We'll discuss. In governance, this is a static concept. Topic number 17. In a crucial domain like public healthcare system, the Indian state should play a vital role. This is about the social justice, the role of the state in the public health. So government role must be very good in the public health. We are discussing recently government of India increased the 5 lakhs pension as well to the 70 plus people on the prime minister. So this insurance scheme. Okay, next suggest some measures through which state can enhance the reach of public health care at the grassroots level. How the government can improve the public health at the Panchayat Raj level. That's okay. In terms of developing the public healthcare system and all these things. 1 minute, please. Okay, students, now we are going to see, okay, next topic number 17. What is the topic number 17? In a crucial domain like public health. Yes, we done this question already. Question number 18. E-governance is not just about the routine application of digital technology in service delivery process. It is as much about multifarious interaction of ensuring the transparency and accountability. E-governance గురించి. E-governance అంటే సింపుల్గా మనకి ఐటీ టెక్నాలజీని ఉపయోగించడమే కాదు. E-governance is all about the improving the transparency and e-governance is all about improving the integrity and accountability. In this context, evaluate the role of the interactive service model of the e-governance. E-governance lo interactive service model yokka role enti? What is the role of the interactive service model? That we have to discuss as a part of the e-governance, students. Next, question number 19. Terrorism has become a significant threat to global peace and security. This is regarding the terrorism. Evaluate the effectiveness of the UN Security Council Counter-Terrorism Committee. This question is purely from the IR static concept. This is regarding so how the UNO is controlling the terrorism. UNO is through its committee. So here we have to write that committee and the role of that committee. Okay, And even we can write that India tried to identify Masood Azhar as an international terrorist. At that time also UN Security Council played certain important role. Okay. Next, question number 20. Question number 20. Discuss the geopolitical and geostrategic importance of Maldives for India. This is regarding the India and Maldives. This is regarding the India and Maldives students. We have to see here. Okay. And recently we all know that India Maldives we got some kind of disturbance. Here they are asking about India and Maldives relation with a focus on global trade and energy flows. Maldives is very important in the global shipment line. Okay, shipment line point of view chala important ga the Maldives anedi. Regarding that, the India Maldives relations, how they are important. Further also discuss how this relationship affect India maritime security and regional stability amidst the international competition. Regarding the international competition level, how the India Maldives relations are important regarding the regional stability and the maritime security. Global security and maritime security point of view, for example, to the South China Sea. To the South China Sea, all the shipping will go through the near the Maldives only. In this aspect, the India Maldives relations are very, very important. Okay, so here you have to write about India Maldives, why the Maldives is strategically important, the recent India Maldives relations, what are the issues in the India Maldives relations, and why they are important in the global supply chain and the global financial stability. Okay, and global energy security as well. This is the question number 20. Question number 20, and this is about as Colombo Security Conclave, very good. As India, Mauritius, Maldives started the Colombo Security Conclave, and recently even we accepted Bangladesh also as a new member of the Colombo Security Conclave as well. So this is about the initial impressions and the primary overview of the Gender Studies paper 2 and the marks distribution of the Gender Studies paper 2 regarding the polity and constitution and the governance and social justice and international relations. I hope this discussion is useful to you. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day. Keep watching this channel. See you soon. Jai Hind.